Hello, my name is Momo, and I'm back at you with another makeup video. I know it's been a minute. It's been a while. I'm sorry. Life is lifing. You know what I mean? As you can tell, I'm all dolled up and ready. I have a show tonight. Today's video is just gonna be a little get ready with me, a little get to know me. I figured why not just share a little bit about myself. So that's what today's video is about, sharing like personal things, little tidbits about me, and oh girl, I'm just feeling this bang. But yeah, if you like what you see and you want to keep watching, then yeah, keep watching. Oh my god, it's been so long. I have a gig tonight at a local nightclub called Riches here in San Diego. I'm really excited about what I'm performing. I think it's gonna be so gaggy. I've never performed like a male lead song before. I'm singing the thong song. I just think it's gonna be fun, funny, and you know, switch it up a little bit. So the purpose of this video, I guess, is just to share a little bit about myself. Like, who am I? We could start with my name. My name is Momo. How did I get that name? My legal last name, I'm not gonna say what it is, but it starts with an M-O, and one day someone just called me Mo, and then Momo, and then it just, it snowballed and became what it is, and then I changed the spelling to, seem more bougie. I am 30-something years old. I'm a millennial. I grew up playing outside and also playing inside, video games and stuff like that. We played the Super Nintendo and the first PlayStation that ever came out. I'm just gonna leave that up in the air, okay? If you also came from that era of playing outside and coming in when the street lights came on, then you know what's up. I am originally from San Diego, California, born and raised. I wanna say the first 21 years, I was pretty much here. I spent about a year and a half in Atlanta, Georgia. I spent like 6 months in LA, and I kind of lived in China for like 7.5 years. And I know the first question people ask is like, what were you doing out there? I feel like I should make a whole video about that in itself, because 7.5 years is a long time. There's a lot of stories to tell there. But I was a dancer, choreographer, dance teacher out there. I started doing drag out there as well. My first drag show, all overseas, thank God. I've been doing drag for 9 years. Yeah, something like that. 9 years. I started dancing when I was 14. Well, really, I started dancing when I was like, I don't know, a child. The reason why I decided to pursue a career in dance was because I don't know how old I was, maybe like 7 or 8. I decided to dance in front of, my friends, peers, family members at a time. And when I danced, I was met with a bunch of laughs and told I don't have rhythm and basically the worst. And so from that moment on, I didn't dance in front of anybody. High school rolls around and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna enroll myself in a dance class. So I did. And then I was told that I was really good. Eventually into my adult life, I wanted to pursue it professionally, as a career. And so yeah, long story short, eventually I got there through lots of adversity. Lots of people telling me, oh, you're not gonna be successful doing that. You're not gonna have a real career doing that. You're not gonna, X, Y, Z. Literally so many people telling me not to do it. There was a part of me that would listen sometimes, and I would do things that people would tell me, oh, you should go to school, you should get a 9 to 5, you should do that and do this. I'm like, okay, since, it's by the book, I'm gonna do that. But anytime I did that, it wasn't for me, it wasn't my calling. And I'll never forget the moment in my early 20s, I was like, screw all that. We're just gonna do what we wanna do and hope for the best. And ever since I started following my own little inner voice telling me just do what you wanna do, because if you're gonna be successful or fail at something, you might as well be doing something you want to be doing. So I turned 24 and I get an opportunity, a job opportunity, to go dance in China. And so I'm like, yes, I'll take it. Was it kind of shady? Yeah, it was a lot of bit shady. Again, that's a story for another day. Did that, went out there, opportunities started to roll in one after another. So it was very liberating for me to go from a space of everyone telling me that you're not gonna be successful doing this, and then here I am living and thriving, living a life, doing just that. So, suck on it. I mean, I'm kidding, but I'm also not. Moral of that story is just follow your heart. Do what you want to do. So going back just a little bit, before I even left for China, I was heavy into the nightlife scene everywhere that I pretty much lived. Gay nightlife. Here in San Diego, for a short time in Atlanta, as well as LA for the short time I was there. Anytime I saw a drag show, drag performance, I was very, very fascinated by it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting. I was like, wow. In the back of my mind, I was like, you know what, someday I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do drag. I feel like that would be fun. So one day, I settled down in Shanghai, in China, and there was like a really, really, really small drag scene there. I was offered an opportunity to dance and perform, which wasn't out of the norm for me, but they were also like, we want you in drag. And I was like, here's my moment, here's my chance. So I had my first drag show out there, I want to say a good 5-6 months after that. It was a cute little, party trick, I guess. Like, oh, this is cool, like a new avenue of dancing for me, or performing for me, rather. But then there came a point where it was just like, you know what, I could really I could take this somewhere. I could do something with this. And so I decided, let's do it. So I started to pour myself into the art form of drag. During kind of like the steamroll of my dance career, a lot of great things were happening for me. I was doing drag on the side. I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I want to do this all the time. I want to do this full time. So that became my priority and my goal. By any means necessary, I was determined to make that happen. So, as we all know, there was a panini in 2020. I feel like that moment just triggered a lot of change for a lot of people. Like people wanting to do things that they really wanted to do, and it allowed them to shift and do that. And So I was no different. I was in the same boat. I was deciding between where should I move to? Where should I go? And turns out there were opportunities here back home in San Diego to do what I wanted to do. And so I followed that. I've been doing drag full time for 4 years now, a little over 4 years. And it's been great, it's been fun. And all of that journey has brought me here, half-baked, in your face right now. I don't even know what makeup I'm doing today. Okay, I know what I'm doing. If I had to say my favorite things about drag as a whole, like if I had to list them, it would be performing, only because before drag, I was still very much so a performer. If there was no drag, I would still be a performer. So that's number one. Number two, the thing that I've kind of fallen in love with over the years is makeup. I love makeup. It's very hands-on in terms of transformation. I know how to sew. I know I can stone something. I could put an outfit together. I can style a wig. Nothing crazy, but I can style a wig if I have to. But I've always loved makeup. So that is just a little backstory on how I came to be here, basically. Now, everything I'm doing makeup-wise, I have explained this in the last video that I made. If you have not watched it, I think you should. Very informative. Very first YouTube video vibes. If you're into that sort of thing. I'll link it down below. I think you should hit the like button right now. And if you're not subscribed, then what are you doing, weirdo? I mean, look, you see where this eye is going. But yeah, I feel like I covered everything as far as like, I don't know, my life story. If there's anything I forgot, let me know. Comment below. Let's have a conversation. What's your life story? What brought you here? Why do I do this? Why do I do drag? Why do I do makeup? I'm gonna keep it simple. It's not gonna be anything like super philosophical. It's not gonna be anything deep, meaningful. Well, actually it is. It is when you really think about it. But like, I do it because I love it. I do it because I love it. And I like feeling pretty and glamorous and cunt. And I think a lot of people like feeling that way. And I feel like the world needs more of that. So I'm gonna keep doing it. And I hope that it rubs off on all the right people. Because if we could all be doing what we love, feeling pretty, glamorous, gorgeous, and cunt, then we all win. It's all worth it. And can nobody stop it? And won't nobody stop it? I don't know what else I can say about myself, honestly. Like, I could tell you all my favorite color, my favorite food, or whatever. I mean, and that would be cute, but I think just to boil it all down in a nutshell, I'm just a real life bad bitch. You know, we hear about it in songs and in music and like my friends, cousins, best friends, whoever, but like, I'm a real life bad bitch. But I'm nobody. I'm just nobody, but I'm also somebody. God, people are gonna think I'm a Gemini or something. Oh, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, if that means anything for you guys out there. You know what's funny? I used to believe in astrology, but the older I get, the more I'm like, girl, this is dumb. And it's so vague. XYZ traits and ABC habits. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. If you're into that, I support you, babe. Who knows? Maybe it's a very Virgo thing to say. Is astrology gonna start paying my bills? Well, actually, you know, it could. If I become one of those people that's like, the moon is in Lexus tonight. Make sure your car keys are intact or in your pockets because it's gonna go backwards. It's gonna go retrograde. And you know, people eat that shit up. Maybe I should look into that. All jokes aside, my favorite color is actually red. There's red accents all over my room. I would move the camera, but I don't want to. My favorite food, and this is just the San Diego native in me speaking. I love Mexican food. I love a good hole in the wall taco shop. So I did buy a new lipstick. This is Maybelline in the shade Red Revival 645. We're doing a red lip today. I like this. This is great. This is great. It's creamy. The shade is right. It's correct. A perfect red. And I'm gonna bring more depth into this. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm gonna line it with this dark red. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's wearing a thong. Yeah. Your husband's in my DMs. He is. He saw this and he's like, all I'm saying is you better watch your tone when you talk to me. Watch your tone when you're speaking to me with this lip on. Okay, you guys. That's the mug. She's done. She's on. So I actually usually don't do this at home, but I have time to get fully dressed and I'll come back. All right, and here we are. Here's a finished look. Thought I'd throw on a little bobbity bang. I'm about to go perform, do my thing. And thank you for watching if you made it this far. I'm going to be posting more content very soon. I know I've kind of fallen off, but I feel like a lot of YouTubers do that, right? I will be posting more stuff, so if you're not liked and subscribed yet, do it. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.